Greetings, comic fans, and welcome to another episode of Uncle Jay's Comic Adventures. Today, we're going to go through a short CGC modern tier unboxing, 13 books. As always, if you enjoy the video, please feel free to like. I'd appreciate that very much. And also subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. Many of these books, it's a modern tier, but most of the books are from the early 1990s to the late 1980s. There's a few from 1982. Most of these have been in my collection since they were new. Let's start out with one of those great books from the 1980s. I have two copies of XMen 184. First appearance of Forge. I have this one in an 8.5. And let's pull those apart. Beautiful book. Then I have a 9.2 as well. Beautiful. Awesome cover. It's so great to see the X-Men start to get popular again. That was definitely one of my childhood favorites, and I do have a lot of X-Men books. It's great to have those back. I have another copy that I haven't sent in yet. Here's a book that came back. It was pretty popular recently because of the Batman movie. It's a 7.0. I was kind of disappointed in the grade, but it's still a nice book to have and displays really well. We're talking about The Long Halloween. This is actually the newest book to come back from this shipment. It came out in 1996. Here's another really popular book. It was much more popular a couple of years ago when the White Vision showed up on the TV show, but still a great book to have. It's an iconic cover. This is the only other book in the shipment that I was kind of disappointed on the grade with. This is a 7.5. Still a great book to have, but I was hoping for a little higher. Great cover, though. It's really pretty sharp. It displays great. Here's a good one. Death of Elektra. Daredevil 181 from 1982. A killer cover. This is really a nice cover. This book is getting more and more popular all the time. 9.0. X-Force number 2. Not an uncommon book, I would say. This book is pretty common, but this is a pretty sharp grade. This is a 9.8, second Deadpool. Just a great book to have from 1991. I think all of us who collected back then ended up getting the X-Force books from that time period. I know I've got 15 number 1s still in the bag. Another book that everybody pretty much bought back in the 90s, but again, a really, really cool book. Superman 75, Death of Superman. It was an iconic story, an iconic cover. Got a couple of these back in 9.8s. A lot of these, of course, have the black bag around them. The ones with the black bag have a different cover. Again, Superman 75, Death of Superman. The old saying, no one ever stays dead in comics except for Aunt May and Uncle Ben, I guess you could say. And of course, Bruce Wayne's parents. But nonetheless, it was a great series. Really enjoyed it when it came out. Still glad to have those in the collection. And there's a few more books here. Here's a great X-Men book. X-Men 266, the iconic Gambit cover. Debatably the first appearance of Gambit, first cover appearance for certain. Great book, 9.4. Here's a good one. First appearance of SpiderMan 2099, the iconic hologram cover. This is another one that I bought new when it came out, 9.8. Really blessed. This book seemed to hold up well in the collection. A lot of my books seem to have been preserved well. I bagged and boarded them instantly. 9.8. That's Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 365. Here's another good one. First Hobgoblin, 8.5 in a green label. Like most of them, it's missing the tattoo, but it is a sharp copy, 8.5. especially right now. This is a popular book, of course, with the Secret Wars announcement. 8.5, first, not really the first appearance of the black suit, but the origin of the black suit. Of course, it's the direct copy. It's a sharp copy. 8.5 white pages. And finally, last but not least, an iconic Wolverine. Really enjoyed collecting Wolverine back in the day. The Mr. Fix-It Wolverine Hulk cover. And it's a 9.0 from 1989. But one of the best parts is also the Liefeld drawing on the back as well. Really, really nice image. And it's awesome that you can see that in the CGC cases. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in.